Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ari Ben Benjamin in the house tonight.
Yisrael in the house tonight. Yisrael in full effect tonight. Yeah, in the house tonight. Yisrael. It goes something like this.
Bevachosha, Kol Yisrael, Yisrael, Bevachosha, Shema Amilim, Ki Anachnu Dabrim, Lecho Atem, Yitzhak Yomim, Achadim, Lechayom Hazik, Bevachosha, Benataya. של התורה, דבר לילדים, לעושלה, אל תשכח כל חייך, והללויה.
Anybody here in the house tonight? Say Israel. Is anybody here in the house tonight? Israel. Say Israel.
Israel.
נשמע קולך יתברך, יהוה, נשמע קולך יתברך, ברוך השם. עלינו לשבח, יהוה, עלינו לשבח, ברוך השם, ברוך השם.
Israel.
If there's anybody here in the house tonight, it's Israel. Say Israel.
Israel.
If there's anybody here in the house tonight,
Binismo Brava
Israel.
Just raise your hands in the air. Raise them like you just don't care. All the Israelites in the house tonight. Somebody say, oh yeah.
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 My name is Shem Supar Reef, and this is the Real Talk for Real People study program. A program that is designed to study the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov, and certainly his chosen people, historically and contemporarily. Also the enemies of the Most High, because they are certainly the enemies of the Most High chosen people. Welcome back. Not only I, but Nasanya, my lovely Isha, simply Hebrew, my wife, the administrator of the show, a daughter of Zion, as all of you daughters of Zion should be doing your due diligence and moral obligation to facilitate and provide the studies of the Most High Word. Simply said, a hand that rocks the cradle, as all of you sisters should be doing. Not rocking the boat, but rocking the cradle. Brother Cottrell and I, Nasanya and I, dear and personal friend from New York City, a brother, our brother, your brother, my fellow elder, simply help to facilitate the studies by providing the studies, the glory of the Most High by virtue of this Real Talk for Real People study program, as all elders should be doing, in some shape, form, and a fashion. It is your due diligence and moral obligation. If you can, you do what you can. Praise the Most High. But before we get into our studies, before I introduce Nasanya and Brother Kaichiro, and this is family night, because it's family night, I'd like to make mention of our family and its scattered universal captivity. And the evidence speaks for itself. Sometimes my dear friend and brother Kaichiro and I diverge simply in the pros and cons of our brothers and sisters. But we are in total commitment to the love for the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yah Elohim. We're total in one alignment when it comes to the love for our brothers and our sisters. As I said, we are not monolithic in the respect of our divergence as far as our brothers and sisters are concerned, and the scattered universal captivity. But we are committed wholeheartedly for our brothers and our sisters, and certainly our Elohim. And the reason why I said that is this. From my perspective, I see things quite differently. And from Brother Cartrell's perspective, he sees things quite differently. And that's his right, as it is my right. But we're not in divergence when it comes to the love of our people and the love of the Elohim. And I see it from this perspective. Our brothers and sisters need to do more. They need to understand the dynamics of who they are, what they are, and what they should be doing, first and foremost. Along with that, they need to understand the dynamics of turning away from their idolatry and turning back to the Most High and crying out to the Most High, not simply for ourselves contemporary, but crying out for our ancients, for the mistakes they made that got us scattered universally in this captivity. Also, our brothers and sisters must understand the dynamics of gathering oneself together. Not simply gathering oneself together for the sake of gathering oneself together. To look at each other, argue, cuss, and fight with, name call. No, that's not the kind of gathering I'm speaking against. Yes, I am speaking against that gathering, but I'm speaking for this kind of gathering. Gathering oneself to do good, to uplift each other, to motivate each other, to encourage each other, to support each other, to protect each other. That kind of gathering. The gathering that's reflective of doing good, by virtue of our widow women, our orphans, and one another. And simply said, learning to do good, period. Because the evidence speaks in this regard. Collectively, as a whole, we're not doing that. Yes, we do gather ourselves together, some of us. Unfortunately, not for the right reason. We gather together, some of our sisters, to shake their behind and lose their minds. We gather together, some of our young brothers, to look for each other, to hate each other, to hate anything that remotely looks like us, to kill, mistreat, and dominate. Not that kind of gathering. And I say this because the evidence speaks for itself. Not to negate the fact that there are some brothers and sisters who are doing quite the opposite. But on the whole, there are many more that are doing something unlike the gathering that we are needing. Praise the Most High. Yah, I want to ask for a blessing upon this nation. Those who understand the significance of gathering oneself together, the importance of gathering oneself together, not for the wrong reasons, as I mentioned, but for the right reason that you have compelled us to utilize. Yeah, I pray for the students on this blog. It used to be Blog Talk we were on, but this Real Talk for Real People study program. I pray for the fellow students. I pray, y'all, that you continue to give them wisdom, understanding, and most importantly, humility. Yeah, I studied the word. I mentioned it to my Isha last night. As a matter of fact, this morning, Nasanya. And I broke down that word stiff-necked and stubborn. And Yah, I gathered by wisdom and understanding its true meaning. Stiff-necked for the physical component, someone having a stiff neck. They can't move it. It's immovable. And stubborn in conjunction with that, immovable and stubborn. Y'all teach us stop being stiff-necked, immovable, and stubborn. And Yah, by virtue of that, give us humility, knowing that we're not anything special. Only you are special, and the glory should be solicited for you, Yah, not for each one of us. Praise and bless your holy name, Yah, and bless these students. Hallelujah. So without further ado, let me introduce my lovely Isha, the administrator of the show, Nasanya. Nasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you so much, Yum Sue. Shalom, shalom, family. All praises to the Holy One of Israel. Man, blessed to be back. Happy to be back. Blessed to be studying once again with the elders on another day, family night. Blessed in all aspects of my life. All praises, all praises.
Thank you, Nasanya. All praise. It's a pleasure and it's a delight to have you studying with us, Nasanya, my Isha. Thank you very much. Brother Catriel, may the Most High bless you, my dear friend and brother and fellow elder. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yamsu Party. May the Most High bless you as well, along with my sister Nasanya. Bless Yah, oh my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Holy One of Yisrael, the Elohim of our fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yisrael. Just thanking him for all things and everything. Life, health, and strength, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, food, shelter, and clothing. There's so much to be thankful for to the Most High that will take a lifetime.
Man.
Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Thank you, Brother Catriel. Fellow students, as promised, if Nasanya is ready to proceed and Brother Catriel is ready to proceed, we shall proceed. Nasanya, are you ready to proceed into the studies?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Nasanya. Brother Catriel, are you ready to proceed into the studies?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, fellow elder. Brothers and sisters, foreign and strangers, we are proceeding. Turn with us to the book of Tehillim. You might be unfamiliar with this name, but it is actual name, the Hebrew name for this book. Chapter 75 of this song, written by Asaph. You're quite familiar with the name of this book, the Greco-Roman name of this book, Psalms, but that's not its actual name of these songs. It's Tehillim. Brother Contra is going to share for you some delightful information that may help your dietary habits. Seeing that we have a lot of high blood pressure, diabetes, drugs, diseases that we were not familiar with because of our eating habits. Brother Cottrell will share with you about some dietary foods that we are permitted to utilize and foods that are forbidden. And the book of Vayikra, that is the actual Hebrew name for this book. I know you're quite familiar with the name that you have been inundated with, Leviticus, the Roman, Greco-Roman word. The actual name is Vayikra. Chapter 11, foods permitted and forbidden. And pay careful attention to that. Unclean animals. Pay close attention, because it may help your dietary and your habits and your health habits. So please pay close attention. So let's get back to Tehillim. Okay, the book of Tehillim. We get right into the studies. Chapter 75, written by Asaph, the son of Barakah. Asaph writes in his song, it should be, universally and collectively, we give thanks to you, O Yah. Didn't mention any other entity. It didn't mention a trifecta. We give thanks for your wondrous works declare that your name is near. Just look at the works of Yah. Mind you, the physical works of the Most High, being His whole universe, every aspect or component of it, the life on it, every bit of information regards to this universe. Yah's wondrous works declare that your name is near. Stanza 2. Asaph writes, when I choose, now he's speaking in the third person, but he's speaking as Yah would speak. This is Yah in the third person. Stanza 2. When I choose the proper time, Yah says, I will judge uprightly. The earth, in stanza 3, and all its inhabitants are dissolved. It's going to be a time for judgment, brothers and sisters, foreigners and strangers. The end of stanza 3. I set up its pillars firmly. Yah says, things are in formation and alignment with my course of action. Now, it may appear to be that you're on some different course of action based upon your human perspective, but you don't run anything. What he's alluding to. I set up its pillars firmly. I got things in alignment and in formation. And the word Shelah at the end, meditate, the writer says, on what is written. When I choose the proper time, Yah said, I will judge uprightly. I can't be bribed. I can't be persuaded. I can't be influenced. The earth and all its inhabitants are dissolved. I set up its pillars firmly. Stanza 4, the writer writes, Asaph. He don't like these kind of people. And he makes mention of them. That's why he made mention of them. Yah says, I said to the boastful, the prideful. Any pride, any other pride you may get. Do not deal boastfully or pridefully. In conjunction with that, to the wicked, do not lift up the horn of strength, the horn that draws attention. Don't lift up the horn of strength and the horn that draws attention to this. Your pridefulness and your boastfulness and your wickedness. Don't lift up no horn for that. No strength for that, no attention to that. Stanza 5, Asaph writes in his song, do not lift up your horn on your high, that horn of attention, drawing attention to, like you got strength in what you got going on. And remember the word I mentioned to you? Stiff-necked. Do not speak with a stiff-necked, immovable, that prideful, immovable position. So don't speak from that point of view. Stanza 6. If you're speaking from that point of view, Yah makes reference to this fact. The exaltation comes neither from the east, from a human perspective, nor from the west, from a human perspective, nor from the south, from a human perspective. It don't come nowhere from humanity. And he states the fact in stanza 7. For Yah is the judge. He puts down one and exalts the other, as far as humans are concerned. Yah are put down a human, and yet exalt another human. And it's not left up to humanity to say anything in that regard. I lift up the likes of Donald Trump, I'll knock him down. I lift up the likes of Putin, I'll knock him down. I lift up the likes of Elon Musk, I'll knock him down. Because you don't know the reason why I'm doing it. But don't you get caught up in it. Stanza 8. He speaks in reference to these individuals. For in the hand of Yah there is a cup of judgment, and the wine is red. It is fully mixed, and he pours it out. And he speaks in reference to the wicked of that judgment. And he speaks to them like the dredges in the bottom of that cup, the microscopic dredges, sometimes visible dredges in that cup. Surely its dredges shall all the wicked of the earth, not some of the wicked, out of that cup. Surely its dredges shall all the wicked of the earth, our humanity, drain and drink down. They're going to get theirs. They're going to have to drink out of that cup of Jordan, out of the dredges of it. And they're going to drain it and drink down. They're going to get theirs. Stanza 9, Asaph writes. Because he's not putting his focuses on humanity, coming from the east, the west, or the south. He's not putting his hope and focuses on that. Because he knows Yah is in total control of everything, and there is a judgment coming. And he said his focus on quite different, as all of ours should be. I would declare forever, as all of us should be doing, universally speaking. I would sing praises to Yah of Yaqub. That's what my focus is laid upon, as all of our focus should be. Not upon mankind and their unrighteous judgment, but on Yah and his righteous judgment. And the last stanza, Asaph writes. And the horn of the wicked, speaking in reference to Yah, in a third party sense, the horns, not just one of the horns, not this Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, and any other one of them. He said, all the horns, the strength of the wicked, I will cut off. But the strength of the righteous shall be exalted. You heard me now? Let me repeat myself. The last stanza, Asaph writes. All the horns of the wicked, the Elon Musks of the world, the Donald Trumps of the world, the universal white race supremacists of the world, and so on and so forth. Vladimir Putin of the world, all the horns, the strength of the wicked, I will cut off, Yah says. But then again, as far as the strength of the righteous shall be exalted by reference of Yah, not by reference of your military might, not by reference of your AK-47, your BB guns, your slingshots, and so on and so forth, but by virtue of the Most High, the horns of the righteous shall be exalted. Praise Yah, bless His holy name, and thank you, Asaph, for the message in the music. Hallelujah. So, without further ado, let me ask my lovely Isha Nasanya, any comments on the commentaries?
Thank you, Johnson. Not really. I really would have liked to hear what this song sound like. You know, I was thinking of that when I'm this song. I would really would like to hear the melody, the beat of this song, and everything.
Hey, Nasanya, let me
Huh.
ask you a question. Maybe just sound like the Ari song we just listened. We give thanks to you, oh Yah. We
Yeah, that's
give
what I was
thanks.
thinking about the praise,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
You
come
know,
on
come
now.
on and
Yeah,
pray. But so I don't.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
just thinking to
We
myself, like
give
I would
thanks to
love.
you, oh Yah.
Yeah,
We give
I would just.
thanks.
I would
Yeah,
just love
yeah.
to hear what it sound like, cause you know we might be surprised. It might have a mean bass line. You know, I don't know.
Hey, come on now. Come on now, son.
But
Come on now.
I just would love to have her hear the songs, all of the songs. I just, like this is like a playlist here, you know.
Right,
So I would have liked to hear the songs and what they actually sound like, opposed to reading them. Because reading them
right.
is good as well because you can
Uh-huh.
understand what's being said. But this just like you remember back in the day, you get your cassette tapes, and if you
Right.
take out the inner part, the little
Uh,
booklet, they had all the lyrics of the songs that's on the tape. So this here
right.
is like the lyrics of all the songs that we get to read along with. But I would just like to hear what the song actually sound like the beat and everything. Um,
Nasanya,
that's something that I
I,
think. Go ahead,
yeah,
Yosef.
Nasanya, you have a vivid imagination just like I do. And
Yeah.
I can imagine it was off the chain, Nasanya. It was number one with a
Man,
hit.
I wanted to know I know they had a mean bass line. I just wanted to know what this, because I'm into music. It's not, I don't have to
Uh,
really hear the lyrics. I like the instrumental of things, and I would just
right,
like to hear the instrumental of what this song, because it's a short song. It's not really long. So, and I just like, I thought about that today. I would like to hear what all the songs actually sound like. Oh goodness. But besides that, that's the first thing that really hit me when I read this. But this is something that really stood out to me here, and it says in the Torah, it's two. I'm in the other one as well. Let me see. Okay, he says, "We praise you, oh Yah. We praise you. Your presence is near." And that really, really stood out to me right there. His presence is near. And that's really, to me, that's really, really deep right there. Yah's
Nasanya, can
presence
I hit
is
it for you?
near.
If anyone in the house, we praise you, Yah. We praise you, Yah.
Yeah,
Okay, now.
yeah, that's
I don't want to hear
exactly what I was
Cottrell
like
hating.
in my mind. All the songs that he sent us, I was like trying to put one of the beats to this song.
Right.
I really
Every
was.
sort of gets it. Every sort
I'm
of
telling you, I
gets it.
like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I really do. I would love. That's why I am. It's too late in life for me to start over and start trying to, um, wonder about any other God. I'm set on this path, and I'm here because there's so much that we don't know about it. So many little, like Elder Cartressa, jewels and things I want to know those. Like I want to be able to listen to the when we, you know, come together and gather again. I want them to be able to sing. Tell us what these songs actually sound like.
I
Man,
concur with you.
man,
I concur with
man,
you,
we can
Isha.
sit around and
I
listen to these
concur with you
songs. Yeah.
100%.
All praises. All praises. But
All
that's
praise.
what I took away from here today, family night. All praises.
Thank
Thank
you,
y'all
Sonia.
so much.
That's very perceptive of you and very astute of you and very informative of you to share that you should be so happy and enthused with these writings that you would want to
Yes.
hear it, the 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 beat line and so because you know
Yeah,
we're
I want
people,
to hear
we
the
lead
bass
with
line.
music.
I
Yeah,
want to know does that bass line hit? But I want to be able to meet our people, like see them and touch them and just know them. And
I concur
that's
with you.
something that's really, really, and I want that. I want that, like, I want some sweet tea. But yeah, so all
I
praises,
concur
all
with you.
praises.
Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Nasanya. All praises.
Thank
That's
you.
very astute of you, very perceptive, and we're very appreciative of you lending a voice of a daughter of Zion, which is so encouraging and motivating in itself. A hand that rocks the
All
cradle, not
right.
rock the boat. Thank you,
All
Nasanya.
right. Thank you.
Students, I want to share with you before I bring our dear friend on, Brother Cottrell, Nasanya and our dear friend, and Elder Moshe has made an appearance. And so I don't know if Elder Moshe was privy to what we just studied, but I'm going to bring him on right after about Brother Cottrell. Maybe his ears were on, and maybe he just want to introduce himself, share some love with you because it's family night. And after that, we'll move on right along into the last segment of study by Brother Cottrell. Brother Cottrell, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yamsu, for Ari. All praise to the Holy One of Israel for the great writer, composer, Asaph. I don't know if he was a Levite. He probably was, probably a priest. But he speaks of Yah's judgment. And what caught me was verse 8. He said,
Oh my goodness.
in the hand of Yah, there is a cup. Y'all know what cup he's talking about? He's talking about the cup of fury. And we've tasted that cup. The nation of Israel, the Most High made us drink even the dredges of that cup. And you can find that in the book of Isaiah, the 51st chapter, verses 17 and 22. And even in the book of Yirmiyahu, the book of Jeremiah, 25:15. You care to take a peek. But we know what it's like to taste that cup of fury. And you don't want to be on the other side of drinking that cup. And he describes it. He says, and the wine is red, it is full of mixture. And he poured out the same. But the dredges thereof, or the wicked of the earth, shall wring them out and drink them. So I know they're in trouble. Because when we drank that cup, we lost our mind. And ain't been the same since. But again,
You're right about that, brother.
even Asaph, the writer, the songwriter, like modern day writers that we have, sings about forever, the 9th verse. But I will declare forever, I will sing praises to Yah, the Elohim of Yaakov. Yeah, make it last forever. Don't let our love end, as Keith Sweat
Hallelujah.
would say.
Hallelujah.
So we are trying to follow the formula, and he introduces the formula in the very beginning. We give thanks to Yah. We do give thanks for that your name is near, your wondrous works to declare. For that thy name is near, thy works, thy wondrous works declare. Yes, Yah's works speaks of his magnificent might and power. When Yah receives the congregation, he's going to receive us, but he's going to judge us uprightly, right? He ain't just coming to Yah any old way. You have to make the changes. And he's telling you, fools, stop dealing foolishly. Wicked people, in other words, lift not up the horn, stop being wicked. Lift not up your horn on high. Speak not with a stiff neck. In other words, you have time to change your ways before this judgment comes. Praise Yah and bless his holy name.
Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. So without further ado, let us introduce Brother Moshe Ben Yisrael. It's a pleasure to have you back, brother. Do you have any comments or comments? You would just want to introduce yourself. He's a fellow elder, Brother Cottrell. Moshe, your mic is hot. Wait, I guess you got through all. Well, he'll come back on. So without further ado, as promised, Brother Cartrill, we study the book of Vayikra, chapter 11, food permitted and forbidden, and unclean animals. You need to know this, fellow students. It can help you in these contemporary times. Praise the Most High. Brother Cartrill, may the Most High bless you, give you wisdom and understanding and humility. Hallelujah.
Thank you, Brother Yamsuf Ari, and may the Most High do the same for you and all the family of Yisrael that is seeking him and his way. Giving thanks and praise to the Holy One of Yisrael for the great prophet Moshe, who gives us insight into our past as a nation, as a people, and what Yah requires of us as the nation of Israel. So, in the 11th chapter of the book of Vayikra, and Yah put out the call for the nation. It says, and now Yah spoke to Moshe and Aaron, saying to them, speak to the children of Israel, saying, these are the animals which you may eat among all the animals that are on the earth. Among the animals, whatever divides the hoof, having cloven hooves and chewing the cud, that you may eat. Nevertheless, these you shall not eat among those that chew the cud, or those that have cloven hooves, the camel, because it chews the cud, but does not have cloven hooves. Did you know that camels have paws? He is unclean.
It has what, Brother Cartrill?
Paws.
Oh, okay.
Paws.
You can
Okay.
It looks
Like smoke.
So like smoke.
It looks like palm.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll pay attention.
So the camel is unclean to you. The rock hyrax. You know what a rock hyrax is?
Like a little badger.
And it's primarily found in Africa and the Middle East. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
The rock hyrax is found in Africa and in the Middle East. But I've never seen one. I had to go look it up to find out what it was, because we've been so far away from home so long, we don't even know the animals in our homeland.
Okay.
It says the rock hyrax, because it chews the cud, but does not have cloven hooves. They have paws too. They say that rock hyrax have feet like elephants' feet. I didn't really look at their feet, but they look like a big rat to me without a tail.
So can you explain, El Catrio, what does chew the cud means?
Chewing the cud is the fact that these animals that chew the cud have like two stomachs. And when they eat food the first time, they regurgitate it and then they eat it again.
Okay.
I don't know if you understood. Did that make sense?
Yeah, they eat and then the next time they regurgitate it. Okay.
Chewing the cud is when animals regurgitate their food
Okay.
and eat it again. Y'all country folks, y'all should know that. Cows regurgitate, they chew the cud.
You seen it before, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't been on a farm. I've never seen what chewing the cud means. But anyway,
Thank you.
it says the hare, because it chews the cud, but does not have cloven hooves. It is unclean to you. And the swine.
Oh, it's bunny, people. That's a rabbit.
Right. The swine. Everybody know what the swine is, right?
Yep.
Though it divides the hoof, having cloven hooves, yet does not chew the cud, is unclean to you. Pigs swallow everything. You don't need to eat it twice. Their flesh you shall not eat, and their carcasses you shall not touch. They are unclean to you. So when you touch a pig when it dies, you become unclean just by touching it. These you may eat of all that are in the water. Whatever is in the water has fins and scales, whether in the sea or in the rivers, that you may eat. But in all the seas or in the rivers that do not have fins and scales, all that move in the water, or anything living thing which is in the water, they are an abomination to you. We know what those things are, right?
Yeah, all you fellows like shrimp, clams, eels,
Ox-
clams,
Catfish.
Oyster,
lobsters.
octopus, squid,
Mhm.
eel,
Oh,
shark, catfish, whale.
Catfish, shark,
squid. Oh yeah, he said squid already. Ugh, frogs.
frogs.
Ugh,
Frog leg.
yeah.
Yep.
And don't talk about the possum.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
Smoke.
don't talk about the
Yeah, Smoke
possum.
came with them the other day.
He
Smoke
ate
killed the
him one of
possum.
them. Sure did. And
I
one
know
was
they like
in the
that
middle of the
possum pie down south.
Mhm.
no,
I don't know.
no.
I don't eat possum.
Right. So we're not supposed to eat these things in the water that don't have fins and scales. Got to
Mhm.
check to see if they have fins
Yeah.
and scales. They are
If
an
it's got
abomination.
fins and scales, right, you can eat it. But if it don't have fins and scales, you can't eat it. It's
And there's
not healthy for you.
such a large variety of fish that have fins and scales.
Mhm.
Yes, it does.
They shall be an abomination to you. The shrimps, the lobsters, the oysters, the clams, king crab leg. You shall not eat their flesh, but you shall regard their carcasses as an abomination. Whatever is in the water does not have fins and scales, that shall be an abomination to you. So don't be going to no Red Lobster restaurants, all right?
He's shutting them down.
You can get the biscuits. Get the
Ugh.
biscuits.
They crab.
Mhm. Crab cake.
All these you shall regard as an abomination among the birds. They shall not be eaten. They're an abomination. 20 birds: the eagle, the vulture, the buzzard, the kite, and the falcon after its kind, every raven after its kind, the ostrich, the short-eared owl, the seagull, and the hawk after its kind, the little owl, the fisher owl, and the screech owl, the white owl, and the jackdaw, and the carrion vulture, the stork, the heron after its kind, the hoopoe, and the bat. All flying insects that creep on all fours shall be an abomination to you. Yet these you may eat, of every flying insect that creeps on all fours. Did y'all know there was insects that y'all could eat?
Yes, sir.
Those which have
Grasshopper.
jointed legs above their feet,
Mhm.
with which to leap on the earth. These you may eat. And probably the only time you would eat these insects if you were stranded or desperate, right?
Exactly.
Mhm. No, they have chocolate covered locusts and
Oh,
everything.
oh.
Chocolate covered
Gra-
grasshoppers.
grasshoppers.
They
I heard if
have
you fry
Uh,
them up, they taste pretty crispy, crunchy, good.
yeah, they said they taste good. Said
pretty good.
they taste pretty good.
Y'all sound like y'all got
Mhm.
some experience there
Hey,
No,
that was
I've actually just seen it. I've seen
with the
it.
locusts and the cricket and the grasshopper.
A cricket.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
I
eat
ate some chocolate
crickets.
covered. I ate some when I was a little boy. I ate some chocolate covered. I think it was ants. They taste pretty tasty.
Ants, yep. Yeah, them chocolate covered ants. Mm-hmm.
I'm a little squeamish because
Yeah.
talking about bugs here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yep.
can I
Yep.
have your
I'm
ants?
serious.
Katria, can I have your ants?
No,
You have my
not chocolate
ants.
covered.
You know, ants are
I'm
not
my
kosher. Ants
no,
are not kosher.
ants.
You can have all the ants you want, bro.
Oh, they're not kosher.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
No.
Nah, those you got some chocolate covered grasshoppers, yum.
Oh, that's what I had. I can't remember.
There's
I ate
only
so many
three,
years. I think
three,
they were grasshoppers.
three
Yeah, they was grasshoppers.
insects. Three, only three. The locust, the cricket,
Mhm.
and the grasshopper.
Yeah, that's what they were, Katria.
Yeah.
Katria, can I have
Mhm.
your grasshoppers?
You can have the bees
Mhm.
they try to send me.
Oh my goodness.
Chocolate covered bee. But all other flying insects which have 4 feet shall be an abomination to you. So it's only 3 you can eat.
Mm-hmm.
But these you shall become unclean. By these you shall become unclean. Whoever touches the carcass of any of them shall be unclean until the evening. Whoever carries part of the carcass of any of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until even. The carcass of any animal which divides the foot, but is not cloven-footed, cloven-hooved, or does not chew the cud, is unclean to you. Everyone who touches it shall be unclean. How long?
Till evening.
Till the evening. And whatever goes into its paws, whatever goes on its paws, among all kinds of animals that go on all fours, those are unclean to you. Talking about dogs, cats, bears, animals that go on all fours, on paws. I seen people eat
That's why
bear.
smoke's in a cage.
Yep, I seen people
Okay.
eat dogs too.
I seen folk kiss dogs all in the face.
Talking about eating a dog. I seen
Eat.
Oh no, bro.
they got
No, bro.
restaurants.
Yeah, they mm-hmm.
Want
I've
some
actually
dog leg with your rice and beans?
No, bro.
Okay.
That ain't gonna work for you, too.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever touches any of their such carcasses shall be unclean until evening. Whoever carries any such carcass shall wash his clothes and be unclean until evening. It is unclean to you. These also shall be unclean to you among the creeping things that creep on the earth: the mole and the mouse, and the large lizard after its kind, the gecko and the monitor lizard, the sand reptile and the sand lizard, and the chameleon. These are unclean to you among all that creep. Whoever touches them when they are dead shall be unclean until evening. Anything on which any of them falls when they are dead shall be unclean, whether it is an item of wood or clothing or skin or sack, whatever item it is in which any work is done, it must be put in water, and it shall be unclean until evening, then it shall be clean. An earthen vessel into which any of them falls you shall break, and whatever is in it shall be unclean. In such a vessel, any edible food upon which water falls becomes unclean, and any drink that may be drunk from it becomes unclean. Because these earthen vessels had pores, so things would seep into these things, so you had to break it. And everything on which a part of any such carcass falls shall be unclean, whether it is in an oven or cooking stove. They had stoves and ovens
Mm-hmm.
in ancient times.
Yes,
Ain't that what
sir.
we use? Stoves and ovens.
Yes, sir.
So they wasn't so primitive as they try to show in these movies where they try to portray our forefathers in ancient times. Stoves and ovens. It shall be broken down, for they are unclean and shall be unclean to you. Nevertheless, a spring or a cistern in which there is plenty of water shall be clean. But whatever touches any such carcass becomes unclean. And if a part of any such carcass falls on any planting seed, which is to be sown, it remains clean. But if water is put on the seed, and if a part of any such carcass falls on it, becomes unclean to you. So in other words, if you have seeds with water in it and a dead animal falls on the seeds, you have to throw those seeds out. But
Because the animal unclean soaks into the seeds.
right, if it falls on dry seeds, the seeds are still protected by the outer coating. And if any animal which you may eat dies, he who touches its carcass shall be unclean until evening. He who eats of his carcass shall wash his clothes and be unclean until evening. He also who carries his carcass shall wash his clothes and be unclean until even. So these are clean animals that may die on your property. And you decide you're not just going to throw it away. You're going to use the meat and eat it. But you become unclean when you do until that evening. And every creeping thing that creeps on the earth shall be an abomination. It shall not be eaten. Whatever crawls on his belly, that snakes crawl on their belly.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever goes on all fours, we know the animals that go on all fours. or whatever has many feet among all creeping things that creep on the earth, these you shall not eat, for they are an abomination. You shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creeps, nor shall you make yourselves unclean with them, lest you be defiled by them. For I am Yah your Elohim. You shall therefore consecrate yourselves, and you shall be holy, for I am holy. Neither shall you defile yourself with any creeping thing that creeps on the earth. For I am Yah who brings you up out of the land of Mizraim to be your Elohim. You shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. This is the law, the Torah, of the animals and the birds and every living creature that moves in the waters, of every creature that creeps on the earth, to distinguish between the unclean and the clean, and between the animals that may be eaten and the animals that may not be eaten, for the nation of Israel. This ain't for the whole world. This is for the nation of Israel. Yah wants us to be a holy people because he dwells in the midst of us. This is why we have these regulations. Praise Yah and bless his holy name.
Thank you, Brother Contra. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. Fellow student, I certainly would suggest, infer, and imply is to go back over this chapter. These are things that you need to know. Not everybody, but the Israelites. You need to know this. Because for medical reason and dietary reason, and most importantly, the most high reason, you need to know these things. You need to know what you can eat and what you can't eat. And if you're eating it, you need to stop eating it. Okay? It's not hard. As Brother Contra always alludes to the fact, this is an open book test. Praise the Most High and bless his holy name. Lasagna, any comments on the commentary on what Brother Contra just shared?
Man, it was we need to know that that's something we need to go and we as a people need to go back over continuously. We need to know our diets. Fortunately, I grew up with that diet. My father was a conscious Hebrew Israelite, and we only ate according to Leviticus. We couldn't have certain fish that we had. My daddy liked bass, so we ate like silver bass. He would get that big bone bass, and everything we had bones in it. Meats. We couldn't ate no swine, no nothing that had anything to do with. Basically, I think my daddy only fed us chicken, lamb, and I think that was it. And a little beef
Right.
sometimes, but all praises, all praise. We need to know our diet, guys. We need to know it.
All praises. My
Hmm
father-in-law was a good man, a great man. He wasn't
hmm
perfect, but I appreciate
No,
him.
and
That
everybody
being
in the
said,
family knew. hmm
yes, praise
Everybody
the
knew
Most
not
High.
to feed my daddy children. Like if we went to family functions and things like that.
Right.
No, we couldn't eat like my daddy was asking like what those hot dogs, what they made, what's in them hot dogs, what's in that right there, my daddy. They knew don't feed It's every
My
kids
babies
that
up.
stuff. They can't eat that stuff. They had to cook totally different stuff for us.
And the same father-in-law that compare you, Esau, to have your boys circumcised. To me, the
hmm
man was a great
Oh
man. He
man.
wasn't perfect by no stretch of the imagination,
Mm.
but he was better than a whole lot of us.
Shoot,
Praise the
I was
Most High.
scared not to have him. The way he put it to me, I was scared not to come home with him like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Blessings to my father-in-law,
All
and let his soul be
praises.
restored for the Most High name's sake, and his
Yes.
body
Yes, so
restored.
much.
Praise
All
the Most High.
praise.
Thank you, son.
Thank
Now,
you.
Elder Moshe, you're back with us. Any comments in the commentaries? He's gone
No,
again.
he's not back, Yamsu.
Yeah, he was back because I wasn't looking at the screen. He was here and then he was gone. All right,
Yeah.
Brother Kadre, any additional comments in the commentary?
All praise to the Most High. I grew up like Sister Nasanya. I'd never taste pork. I never taste shrimp, lobster, clam, and I was never interested. Like
Mm-hmm.
y'all beasting, and I just was never interested in it. And I'm so glad that I learned early what was clean and what was unclean. because it's helped me physically. I rarely get sick. Matter of fact, in 40 something years, I worked construction inside and outside and inclement weather. I never caught a cold, caught a fever, caught the flu, none of that. And I give thanks and praise for my health to the Most High based on the diet
Hallelujah, Brother
that
Carter.
He instructed us to eat. Praise Yah.
Thank you, Brother Carter. I'm grateful.
He knows
Brother
best.
Carter, my dear friend, and my lovely Esau, I didn't have those luxuries. Brought up in a household with 7 brothers and 5 sisters. Anything around there to eat something was ate on. With that being said, but when I found out better, I did better, and I do better. That been years ago. And I follow according to the dietary law. And as a result, my health has improved. People see me, I tell them, they say, how old are you? I say, I'll be 69 this year. They say, you lying. I said, I'm not lying. I said, thanks to the Most High, health-wise, I'm blessed because I'm eating the proper diet. Not only the proper diet, I'm living the proper way. So in conjunction with one another, living the proper way, eating the proper diet is reflective on what you look like in your health. As Brother Cottrell and the son of my lovely Esau has alluded to. Praise the Most High. That being said, fellow students, it's been an honor for Brother Cottrell and I and the Sonya to bring to you the glory of Yah by virtue of his studies. Lasagna, on the other hand, a daughter of Zion, as all of you daughters of Zion should be doing, hand the rock in the cradles, not hand is rocking the boat. Doing something constructive and positive, uplifting, motivating, and encouraging, lending their voice to the ethos as far as Yah is concerned, as far as this nation is concerned. Lasagna has done her due diligence, as all of you daughters of Zion should be doing, and a moral obligation to Yah and to this nation. Brother Cottrell and I, simply elders, as all elders should be doing their due diligence and moral obligation to Yah and the nation. By virtue of providing these studies, Brother Cottrell and I, we've done just that. The son of Brother Cottrell and I have done our due diligence and moral obligation as such to the Most High, the glory of the Most High in this nation. It's not incumbent upon the son of Brother Cottrell and I alone. It's incumbent upon each of us, all gathered together, doing these things in any format and or fashion. Not simply if you can't do it on a radio station, or blog talk station, you can do it anywhere yet. You can do it in your park, in your living room, on your back porch, on your front porch. You can do it in the hallways. Just do it. Because the fact of the matter, the Most High Word is going to work in spite of us and irregardless of us. But the Most High Word works for each of us if you utilize said word. It works if you work it. You have to trust in the Most High Word. You have to meditate on the Most High Word. You have to lean on the Most High Word. You have to let the Most High Word, the glory of Yah, direct and order your paths. Praise the Most High and bless His holy name. So I will ask my lovely Esau Nasanya to make her closing remarks and the comments. Shaloms and good nights. I will ask Nasanya, our personal friend, our brother, your fellow elder, to make his closing remarks and the comments. And I will close it out for the night. Praise Yah. Nasanya, the mic is yours.
Shalom, family. Hope you have a safe weekend. Until we meet up again. All praise to the Holy One of Israel. Good night.
All praises, Nasanya, to Yah. Good night. Brother Cottrell.
Thank you, Brother Yamsu Party. All praise to the Holy One of Israel. May He watch between us while we're absent from each other. May He continue to bless and be with us. Shalom, family, and good night.
Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Shalom, family, and good night, as Brother Cottrell said. But before we go, I pray that the Most High help us to stop being stiff-necked and stubborn. I pray that the Most High continue to give us wisdom and understanding, and most importantly, humility. And teach us to love you, Yah, with all our heart, mind, souls, and strength. And our brothers and sisters as ourselves. Meaning, Yah, teach us to love ourselves. Hallelujah. Praise Yah. And may the Most High bless each of you. Shalom and good night.
Somebody calling my name. I went down to see. Heard a little small voice calling down at me. How you know my name? Why you calling me? I don't know what to say. He said this was meant to be. Wasn't calling out my name, calling me today. How can I break it down? I didn't know what to say. Wasn't calling out my name, calling near and far. Tell me what you want. You say let me in your heart, let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Say let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Oh, let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Somebody calling my name. I went down to see. Heard a little small voice calling down at me. How you know my name? How you know my name? You calling me? I don't know what to say. They said this was meant to be. This was meant to be. Calling my name, calling me today. How can I break it down? I didn't know what to say. Been calling out my name, calling near and far. Tell me what you want. You said let me in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Ooh, yeah. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Oh, let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. In your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Ooh, yeah. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. In your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Oh, let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Call your name.
Does not wisdom call, and understanding put forth her voice? In the top of high places, by the way, where the paths met, she stands. Beside the gates at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors, she cries aloud, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice to the sons of men. O ye thoughtless, understand prudence, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. What could I do? Wisdom calling me over here, over there. Seems like everywhere.
Let me in your heart.
In the night,
Wisdom in your heart. Ooh, yeah. In the night. Wisdom in your heart.
I just can't do without it. I can't do without it.
Oh, let me in your heart.
Yeah, it's all the been on my mind. Can't do without it.
Let wisdom in your heart. Yeah, let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart.
I just can't do Yah made me as the beginning of his ways, the first of his works of old. I was set up from everlasting from the beginning, or ever the earth was. The fear of Yah is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the All-Holy is understanding. But by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. That's all that's been on my mind. I just can't do without it. No. Can't do without it. Can't do without it. That's all that's been on. Oh, wisdom. Oh, yeah. Said I want you. Now therefore, I need you. Ye children, hearken unto me. Stay with me. For happy are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not. Happy is the man that hearkeneth to me. Watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life and obtaineth favor of Yah. But he that misseth me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. Love death. Love death.